Hi everyone, I'm Beth in Texas and this is Fresh Off the Hook Wednesday. Yeah, I got my tree up. See? Anyway, let's start out with some shout outs. I want to congratulate Ron Strong on getting the release of his ebook, and it's Hat Designs for Men, and it is taken off like fire over on Ravelry. So Ron, bravo man, way to go. But I went and looked at Ron's crochet channel and realized he only has 35 subscribers. What's up with that? We've got 50 people doing Fresh Off the Hook. So make sure you go over to Ron Strong Designs and subscribe to him. I mean, he deserves way more subscribers. He's got a lot more people getting his free ebook. And Ron, I have a little suggestion for you to get more people over to YouTube. Do video tutorials on those hats that are in your free book. So that's just a suggestion. Take it or leave it or whatever you want. I've been working on those mittens. Remember I was showing you this headband? And I had showed this on a previous Fresh Off the Hook, and I said when I was making it I was inspired to make mittens. So I worked out a pair of mittens. Now these are just a prototype because they're just some things I need to change about them. Plus this cable that's on it, they call it a braid. And there are 3 sets of twists, but you can't see the one that goes underneath. So I don't see a purpose in having the one underneath. So I'm going to change the cable pattern a little bit. The thumb has too much room on this side. I need to put it closer to the seam. See, if I have it laying flat, the thumb's almost in the middle of the mitten. When I put them on, if I keep my thumb across my palm like that, they look fine on this side. But if I spread my hands out, the whole cable shifts off to the one side. So the thumb placement on the palm is going to have to change. I really like how the cuff came out. It worked really well, and it kind of blends on the back into the cabling. So these are, like I said, these are my prototypes. On this one here, I got the cable crossover messed up. I'll take this one off. In the spot right here, and almost like that, better than the regular cable anyway. So I'm going to do some playing around with it before I write out a final pattern. And once I get the pattern written, then I will do a tutorial. Can't promise it anytime really soon. It'll probably be after Christmas. Maybe I'll have them for New Year's, have the tutorial up for the mittens. You can hear noise in the background. My son's home from school sick with a cough, so you're going to hear him coughing. So, but anyway, that's one of my unfinished things that I had. One of the, remember the 15? And my other Fresh Off the Hook item is another one of the 15. And if you're on, follow me on Ravelry or my Facebook page, and it's facebook.com/BethInTexas1. And so you can find me over there, or you can find me on Facebook by my name is Elizabeth Ham, and my picture is the same as my picture on my YouTube account. So, but anyway, I finished this. I think last week I showed you I had just gotten the one row done, but this row of squares on the outer border, there's 40 squares in that. So I wasn't going to do what they said in the pattern and make the squares and then sew them together. I did the first 2 rounds, and then if you go to my continuous join videos, you'll learn how to do the technique, and then after you learn the technique, you can apply it to a lot of different things. So that's what I did with this, is I did continuous join on these squares. Now, the one thing I had a problem with the pattern is they wanted you, like for the center for the center here, I have 6 rounds of the green. They wanted you to do 7, but if I would have done 7, it would have been too many stitches to match up with the squares. Now that works all right if you're whip stitching it, but to work it out for continuous join, Ryan's not feeling well and he's singing. So anyway, that was 6 rows instead of 7 here, and then the same thing happened with this area here, the outer 2-color border is what they called it. And you did 1 round of the one, and then you were supposed to do 5 rows of this and then 1 row of this, but I only did 4 rows. Again, because of the way the numbers fall. And if I would have had it done it down here the way it was, it would have been 2 off up here. So, oh, and this, what I did is I pinned the washing instructions off of the yarn label. Just one of those little bitty gold pins to the corner of it so that they know how to wash this. And this is Lion Brand Wool Ease yarn, so it's really soft, but because it has wool in it, it's warm. And this is on All Free Crochet, and it's called a Granny Square Crib Afghan. Well, the thing is about a crib Afghan, it's the same size as a lap robe. So it's just the right width to go over your lap and go down to your ankles. So, and it won't hang down real long on the sides to get caught in the wheelchair. So those are the 2 unfinished projects that I finished. Now, I had someone give me, this is one of those canisters that the dishwasher detergent tabs come in that I got at Costco, and I just covered it with wrapping paper. And then in the top, I put a little hole if I want to run yarn through it. Usually I don't even use the lids when I do that. But anyway, let me pull these out of here. It is full of crochet thread. Now, I'm not a thready. I will work with thread once in a while. I mean, I don't even like working with lightweight yarn because it just seems to take forever to do it. But this was given to me by a friend. She had the thread with my name on it. So I was thinking, well, I really don't work with it that much except for doing small things. Oh, and these little flowers were in with the thread, so you can use these to embellish something. So I looked through my stash of patterns and I found this 4 Seasons Frigies from Leisure Arts, 27 magnets by Terry Kimball. Anyway, there is all kinds of little thread designs on this pattern sheet, and it says fridge magnets, but you know, I've been watching y'all making earrings, and I thought, you know what, these could probably make some cute earrings. Here is the butterfly I've done. Now, couldn't you see that as a cute little earring? Make a pair of them. This is an umbrella. It needs to be blocked because the stitches twist. And this umbrella could be sewn on a baby clothing or if after it starts. It could be a cute umbrella too, earrings, you know. So you could do it as a fridge magnet. Also make these and put them on a shower favor for a bridal shower or a baby shower. You know, you could make it white for a bridal shower and put maybe a little rose on it or something like that. For a baby shower, make pink or blue. So yeah, and I'm looking at all these things on here, and there is some really cute things. There's a little shoe. I mean, that's 3-dimensional. And I'm gonna look at that, and I'm gonna see if I can make it with baby yarn instead of thread, and a little bit bigger hook. Maybe make a real pair of booties that look like sneakers. although I do have a pattern that you do that with. But then there's autumn leaves and some different flowers. There's snowflakes. So yeah, so I think I'll be able to use some of this, but I probably won't use all of it. And another thing, I've been asked to do a haul video. Well, I have so much stash that I don't really go shopping for yarn anymore. But instead of a haul video, when I do a tour of my craft room, I will show you my stash. So I'm going to call it Flash Your Stash. And we'll see what we can do with that. And then I'll have maybe tag other people to flash their stash as well. So look for that in an upcoming video as well. In the process of cleaning up my craft room a little bit, make it a little more presentable, because it'll just be confusing if I show it to you now. Oh, and about if you're interested in it and you want to try it the way I did it, my notes on what changes I made are on my Ravelry project page. So just check out my Ravelry project page. Happy crocheting, and we will see you next week.